everyone, welcome to Crypto TV, India's first 24/7 streaming crypto channel. I'm Vinita Chatterjee, your host, and I will lead you into the world of digital currencies. And here are the headlines. Australia's central bank head warns about investing in cryptocurrency. India's crypto bill to ban transfers between exchanges. Crypto CEOs defend stablecoins in testimony to US Congress. India trade body calls for appropriate regulation instead of outright ban. IMF takes steps to control cryptocurrency policies. New sheep whale holds 3.2 trillion Shiba Inu tokens amid accumulation spree. SushiSwap CTO DeLong quits, citing chaos. Anima aspires to launch NFTs into space. Central banks of France and Switzerland announce successful trial of digital euro Swiss franc. SBI forms crypto joint venture with Swiss digital exchange SIX. First story. A large-scale volatility has prompted Reserve Bank of Australia's Governor Philip Lowe to urge investors to be careful about investing in cryptocurrencies. There is still a lot of uncertainty about long-term usefulness of these assets, and anyone purchasing these assets should take care, he told the Australian Payments Network Summit on Thursday. Last month, Tony Richards, the head of the Reserve Bank of Australia's Payment Policy Section, warned cryptocurrency prices could crash. India's proposed bill on cryptocurrency may ban all exchange-to-exchange transfers in the country, curb some types of wallets that mask the owner's identity, reports said, citing government sources. The bill may also halt dealing in cryptocurrencies through Google Chrome extensions that allow users access to the entire universe of cryptos. The legislation would empower the government to monitor crypto exchanges' ledgers for foreign exchange transfers. The provisions of the bill also allows the government to put in place a mechanism to monitor the local currency or rupee outflow, while crypto exchanges will have to submit quarterly reports on the transactions. The government plans to allow only Indian exchanges to operate, and investors will be asked to move their crypto assets to Indian wallets for better monitoring and regulatory oversight, the person added. Among several topics discussed by global crypto CEOs with the House Committee on Financial Services in the US Congress, the topic of stablecoins was debated at length. Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire argued that rather than causing harm, stablecoins may help the global dominance of the US dollar. He argued that independent US stablecoins will dominate the crypto market. Bitfury CEO and ex-OCC chair Brian Brooks agreed with Allaire in his testimony. Brooks said that at a time when inflation is rising, stablecoins can help the US dollar become utility-driven and not just a monetary system created after World War II. During this hearing, executives from leading crypto firms gave their testimonies. Witnesses included Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire, Bitfury CEO Brian Brooks, Paxos CEO Charles Casarilla, Coinbase CFO Alexia Haas, FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, and Stellar CEO Danielle Dixon. Confederation of Indian Industries, also known as CII, a top trade body, has argued in favor of a regulatory framework to manage and oversee the use of cryptocurrency rather than imposing an outright ban. The crypto industry is currently driving substantial technological innovation globally, the industry body said in a report. Blockchain innovations around the Ethereum mainnet, sidechains, and Layer 2 have the potential to transform the future of payments, remittances, finance, investments, and beyond, with significant socio-economic benefits, the report said. The International Monetary Fund has warned that cryptocurrencies could pose a threat to global financial stability as El Salvador makes Bitcoin as a national currency. Given Bitcoin's high price volatility, its use as a legal tender causes significant risks to customer protection, financial integrity, and financial stability, IMF warned. IMF also cautioned that in order to avoid cryptoization of economies, countries must strengthen monetary policy credibility, safeguard the independence of central banks, and maintain a sound fiscal position. However, experts opined that El Salvador's approach to cryptocurrencies could affect its possibilities of securing an IMF loan, and its broader impact on other countries who support crypto assets will be observed going forward. In our following story, the crypto market has witnessed the birth of a new SHIB whale. An anonymous buyer who has been on an accumulation spree now holds nearly 3.2 trillion SHIB tokens, according to Whale Stats. The SHIB whale bought $120 million worth of Shiba Inu in 3 large transactions, joining the growing list of large holders for the dog-themed coin. SHIB adoption is on a rise, as reported by You Today. SHIB is now listed as a payment method on Travala.com to book over 3 million travel products worldwide. California-headquartered electronics seller Newegg also incorporated Shiba Inu through a partnership with payment processing service BitPay. The CTO of a decentralized exchange, SushiSwap, Joseph DeLong, has announced his resignation following a long-term feud within the team. It all started in September last year when SushiSwap's pseudonymous founder, Chef Naomi, converted some of the sushi tokens allotted to the project's development team into Ether, causing an uproar and rumors of a rug pull. DeLong called these claims absurd defamation, while also admitting that he was facing issues with some team members. Later, a leaked screenshot by the community members from SushiSwap's Telegram group showed DeLong questioning whether Maki should be asked to leave the project. DeLong took to Twitter to announce his departure from the project on Wednesday, saying he's taking a month-long vacation with the family before launching a new project. Crypto AR startup Anima. Anima is planning to launch non-fungible tokens into space. Anima, which is specialized in augmented reality, aspires to build a link between the physical world and the metaverse. The company believes that a global treasure hunt for NFTs moving variably in virtual space will be the exciting way to do it. Last week, street artist Dembski launched augmented reality NFTs on the Anima platform. The Banque de France and Swiss National Bank successfully ran a pilot of a wholesale central bank digital currency WCBDC titled Project Jura. The project aimed to investigate cross-border settlement with euro and Swiss franc. WCBDCs was launched on a third-party distributed ledger technology platform. Although the trial was successful, it does not guarantee the issuance of WCBDC by Swiss, French, or European Union authorities. The central banks warned that significant rulebooks, contingency procedures, and monitoring capabilities were needed to ensure the success of a CBDC. SBI Digital Asset Holdings, a fully owned subsidiary of Japanese banking giant SBI Holdings, has formed a joint crypto venture with Switzerland's SIX Digital Exchange. The joint venture will be set up in Singapore through a crypto issuance company and aims to become a regional liquidity hub for institutions. The venture is expected to formalize its operations by the end of 2021 and start offering its services by early 2022, following regulatory clearance from Monetary Authority of Singapore. The new undertaking will offer a range of digital asset products and services in the form of tokenized securities such as digital bonds, digital equities, and digital securitized loans. Singapore has grown to become a global crypto hub over the past few years. Major crypto exchanges like Binance, FTX, Coinbase, Huobi, and several others have found a home in the country amid regulatory uncertainty around the globe. Well, that's all for the bulletins of this hour. Keep watching your favorite channel, Crypto TV. I'm Vinita Chatterjee, signing off.